Perhaps I can explain, Mr. President.
Yuri.
The device is called a psychic dominator. There is a network of such devices spread across the globe.
More of your mind control tricks?
No tricks, Mr. President. In a few moments, I will unleash a tidal wave of psychic energy designed to dominate the minds of an entire planet. There will be no more free will, only my
I think
will.
every film is a moment, because every film I did is a kind of a new part of my time in my life, so I don't know. Of course, some films, they were successful, and then of course you remember these films. And a lot of films I did, they were unsuccessful. You forget them very easy. Like I did a lot of films, I don't even remember who did them. But I think the films which I liked the most, which were very important in my life, was of course Blood for Dracula and Frankenstein, because they were my first American films. And then later, I think My Own Private Idaho with River Phoenix, who was a great actor. Fortunately died so young.
Moto 2 is down!
Comrade Leader, the Allied carriers have damaged one of our power plants in San Francisco. The psychic dominator on Alcatraz will not function.
As an actor, it's wonderful because, as I said before, you can play different people, and you get a script, and then you study it, and then you take the money and run after the movie. But directing is, I'm going to direct this movie which I started to direct. And it's amazing because I thought whatever I wanted to play, so I play a transsexual in a wheelchair who collects shares because she or he can never sit in it. And so I like that. You know, I like to do something different from other people.
Most unfortunate, but we have other devices. I think time has come to activate them.
Evil has no limits. I mean, to be good, everybody expects you to be good. Or if you're very good, then you become Albert Schweitzer or Mother Teresa. So then you really become very good because you're helping other people. But everybody expects from us that we be good. And people like evil because they're not allowed to be evil. Well, Yuri was my first video game I ever did, and I liked it because it's so much makeup that you can, sometimes actors can hide behind the makeup because you have a totally different nose, you have a totally different forehead, you're not yourself, and that's very, very wonderful because then you really can go and fulfill that what you love.
Be you.
Why should I be content to lead one nation if I can control the whole world, Mr. President?
I like the video games because I like actually to play when I don't see the background. Because you never know the background. Where they put me maybe. You see, if you would be really in the background in front of the White House with the president, maybe you'd be nervous. But there you are in the studio like here now. Of course I have myself behind now. But it gives you a lot of possibilities to a video game and what they can do afterwards. I mean, I think they take much longer. They film me one day, but they take months and months to finish the game. When you make a game, you think, well, okay, it's a game, but they sell 1 million copies and they sell it for I think $40 or something. Wow, it's a lot of American films. They wish to make that much money. Yeah, I like, that's my first game I did for number 1 and number 2. And I'm trying to convince them actually now. I hope they'll be convinced too. I would like to make a game where I change into different persons all the time. To be Satan at the beginning, who's like the Twilight Zone. You talk a little bit at the beginning, you're on a road somewhere in hell. Maybe I give up acting for films. I become the star in video games. It's wonderful because you can read the text from the monitor, which is amazing. Because first I learned it. The first game I learned my text. Then I found out it's much better not to learn it to read it a few times so you know what it's all about. And then you look in the camera and you read it because your concentration is higher. Because you have to look, you have to stare into the camera and you have to totally not miss one word. You see, if you learn it, you might say, oh yes, and you look away. But when you haven't learned it, I mean, you just read it a few times, you have to concentrate on the monitor. Video games is more interesting than a movie because a movie, you rent out a movie and you see the movie and you know it's 90 minutes and that's what you see. If you want to replay a scene, you can do that. But a video game has, I want that you be here, man, to listen to all my intelligence.
You want me to be here?
Yes, be here, be inside, come sit down. So that I think that is the difference. That a video game is a never-ending story. But it will end. The more intelligent you are, the faster you come to an end. I think it's also not the intelligence. It's how much you believe in me. When you always says, go there, I'll go there. I'm very happy that so many people like the game. And if you really want to see me back, you have the address on the box. Just write to Westwood and say, we cannot get enough. Make another game with him. And I'll be back and you will see me and I'm trying to surprise you the next time to do something different. Maybe more evil, maybe more irritating, but I still love you.